Okay, so I'm gonna piss some people off. You guys ready? So, let's talk about heat. Everybody thinks I'm just on some kind of crusade to sell these ETMs. I don't sell them. So debunked. All right. Listen, I use a little mighty heater inside of this van. Okay, it gets me about 150 degrees, 140, 150. Okay, so this all depends on your technique, right? I mean, from jets to your how often you do dry passes, just one technique, and hose length. But when I did, I always have 200 foot on there, right? So actually, that may change a little bit with this setup. But when I did all my testing, 200 feet. Okay, so this is the thing that I'm going to piss people off about: heat. So heat matters, okay? And with a lot of cleaning solutions, pre-sprays, heat is what helped activate that pre-spray, right? To work better. But what are these pre-sprays for? The type of pre-sprays that need hot water to activate are usually used for like grease, oil. All right, what is that? Restaurants, mechanic shops. Not residential. Most residential, you're not going to have extreme conditions like that. It's going to be more organic, and organic is not the chemistry that needs a hot water. It is chemistry for organic. All right. So, for instance, urine, water stains, wine. That's peroxide. The peroxide's going to do that. Blood, peroxide has nothing to do with heat. Okay. So, if you're in residential and you're so obsessed over having 240 degrees of water, well, that's over obsession. That's something you don't need. It's not necessary, guys. What's more important than that is your suction, all right? How well your machine is recovering that water. The difference between cleaning carpet with 240 degrees of temperature and cold water is minimal. What really matters is the extraction, okay? So when you have these truck mounts that have really, really high CFM, airflow, and water lift, you're gonna get those drier times, right? Also with your techniques, doing dry passes, right? Some people even put fans on there. But if you think because you're cleaning with 240 degrees or 210 degrees of water, you're gonna get crazy fast dry times, hogwash, false news, okay? Listen, like I said, I'm not in some crusade against hot water, but I've been cleaning with about 210 degrees, 150 to 210 degrees for the last 8 years with my own business. And if it didn't work, I wouldn't have a reputation that I have now, okay? I don't have to advertise no more. I don't have to. It's not necessary. You know why? Because I do great work and I keep my customers. Now, if what I'm preaching to you, what I'm telling you, it wasn't true, that wouldn't be the case, would it? So, if you don't believe me, just Google it, okay? Go to ChatGPT. You can even go to Google now, all right? And it's got its own ChatGPT, okay? And just fact check it. Recommended temperature, 150 to 210 is all you need, okay? Now, if you are cleaning at 240 degrees on polyester or anything, right? And you're just keeping it in one space and just going over it, you can actually damage the fiber. You can melt it, okay? General cleaning, just going over, it's not going to hurt it. But especially with natural fibers, right? Wools. Actually, you want to be under 120 degrees when you're cleaning these things. I turn my heat off on my Truckmount when I'm cleaning natural fibers like wool, okay? So anyway, did I piss you off? Let me know below. See you in this one.